You're already manifesting wealth greater than you can imagine, so I only have one question. What is the promise you've made to your future self? The visions that feel like premonitions are becoming more vivid. You've been intuitively called to a purpose that feels much greater than anything you've experienced before, and there's nothing more that you need to prepare. This journey may seem unfamiliar and rare, yet it's perfect for you. It only asks you to promise yourself that you will stay devoted to your path of greatest potential and ultimate fulfillment. You have been divinely directed to this exact moment where you are now ready to recognize all of the miracles unfolding around you and within you. All of the promises you've made to your future self are like echoes of your heart's desire, calling you to recognize them during the quiet moments of stillness, when all you can hear is your own heartbeat, synchronizing with your vision that is like a fire that flickers in your spirit when you speak of the life you know you're meant to live. You energetically attracted this video because you have been divinely activated into your greatest potential, and you're making a promise to stay devoted and honor the path that calls you forward. You're being called to take leaps of faith even when no one else understands, because your most fulfilling life isn't going to look familiar. It's the extraordinary journey of becoming everything you were meant to be. We live our lives to the fullest when we promise to stay devoted to our path of greatest potential, because fulfillment exists along the extraordinary journey of becoming everything we are destined to be. Take a moment right now to remember the promises you've made to your future self, and remember that they are not just senseless hope. They are indicators of your greatest purpose, and they guide you to your greatest fulfillment. So, I ask you to focus on your vision with unwavering devotion, and I ask you again, what is the promise you've made to your future self? You can affirm your promise in the comments as a way of setting your intentions to the universe. I would love to know your promises, but anyway, thank you for being here. You manifested this video, and I manifested that the messages of guidance here will bring clarity to anyone who is meant to receive this. You've been feeling called to a greater purpose, haven't you? The visions that visit your mind are not accidents. They are glimpses of a timeline that already exists where you're fully embodying your greatest potential. And this video is just one of the many signs you'll be receiving that you're already on your way to manifesting it. Signs from the universe, synchronicities, visions, and dreams will continue to become more bold and vivid because they're like premonitions of a life that is already reaching for you. Your spirit has chosen something greater than what you have known before, and your calling will keep calling you if the universe is meant to express something through you. The path ahead will look unfamiliar. That's the best part. The reason why we love surprise gifts is because we never attach to expectations. We just effortlessly receive the gifts that were meant for us. This moment right now is not a coincidence. This is confirmation. You don't need more preparation. You don't need to wait until you feel more ready to take a leap of faith. You just need to give yourself permission to believe that you already are ready, and trust that everything unfolding is necessary along your path of greatest potential. You have been divinely guided to this timeline where miracles are no longer just around you, they are within you. You are the miracle in motion. You are a fractal of the universe experiencing and expressing itself, and our existence on Earth is a perpetual miracle. And now, all that is asked of you is to continue devoting your energy, your love, your passion, and your loyalty to the promises you're making to yourself. If you feel called to share, I would love to know, what is the promise you've made to your future self? With every breath and every step forward, you're being guided along your path of greatest potential, and your future self is already so proud of you. Every video and all of my artwork that I share with the world is a co-creation, and I'm also manifesting that this poem will reach whoever is meant to receive clarity here. If you just discovered my YouTube channel, welcome to Divine Magic Art. My name is Melody, and I'm grateful that you're here. The poem is called To the Me I've Yet to Meet. I stand beneath the endless sky. A quiet vow rests behind the eye. With inkless pen and breath held tight, I write a promise in the night. To you who walks where I have dreamed, whose days are shaped by thoughts once schemed, I send this hope across the years, that strength will rise beyond your fears. Remember joy in simplest things, the hush of dusk, the peace it brings. Speak kindly when your heart feels sore, and always seek to learn more. Never let regret become your chain, Embrace the sun through endless rain. Pause with wonder, laugh with grace. In love, you've earned your rightful place. If storms arrive and seem to stay, stand firm and let them pass away. With every scar, a lesson lies. With every fall, a chance to rise. The promise is impossible to forget. These dreams you've already met. So, walk ahead, but glance behind, and see the past promises remain aligned. Take a moment to visualize your most fulfilling life where you kept your promises. What does your most fulfilling life look like? What does it feel like? What promises have you remained devoted to? The reason why you're still here is because you're meant to understand this powerful concept that will change everything if you let it, which is the concept that the version of you who has broken through every barrier already exists. There is a version of you who has loved deeper, lived freer, succeeded beyond anything you could expect. The most fulfilled version of you is not far away. It's calling you to become that person by staying devoted to your promises and making aligned decisions that honor your promises. You've already begun collapsing the distance between who you are today and who you are meant to become, not just with your mind, but with every cell in your body. Most of you already know this, but when some stars die, they collapse under their own gravity and create black holes. Other stars that are less massive will explode and leave behind dense remnants of stars. One of the most beautiful phenomena in the universe is a supernova, which forms because the core of a star collapses rapidly, and the star explodes in a supernova, releasing immense energy and scattering elements into space. If this message is for you, then you're probably feeling as though you've been transforming so rapidly and you're in the process of promising yourself the most important promise of your life. If you're still here, take a deep breath in, and whenever you're ready, exhale. Find the natural rhythm of breathing that feels best for you. Think about the most important promise that you're making to your future self, the one who's living in complete fulfillment and freedom. You can pause the video if you want more time to visualize this. And then, promise your future self, you will never betray the vision of what you can be. Promise your future self, you will embody the energy of your greatest potential. Promise your future self, you will embrace the miracles that exist in the unknown because that is where your new life begins. Letting go of familiar pain can feel uncomfortable because the brain associates safety with familiarity. Let all of that go, and when you release so much weight that you reach a point where you don't know who you are anymore, then you're in the space to become who you wish to be. You know that there is a greater life of fulfillment calling you to embody it. And when you're elevating, it's completely normal that internal wounds or subconscious limitations are brought up to the surface of your attention, but you'll remember the promise. When fears show up, you'll remember that you are not defined by your fears. You're the observer of them, and your promise that you made to yourself is so much more powerful. You'll remember that you are not imprisoned to a cycle of living in the past anymore. Now you're living by your promises and your faith in your vision of the future. True elevation happens when you fall in love with your vision and hold your promises more than you hold on to your past. And when you do, the entire universe is conspiring to align you with experiences that reflect the energy of your greatest potential. You're not waiting for a miracle anymore. You are becoming the miracle of your own life, and you will continue to attract more experiences to you because you are the universe experiencing itself, and the universal law of attraction is designed to work in favor of your greatest potential. Do you remember what I said earlier in the video about stars? I want to elaborate on that more so you can understand how miraculous you are. You are literally a miracle, and I'm here to remind you. Number 1, stellar nucleosynthesis. We are literally stardust. Elements heavier than hydrogen and helium, such as carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium, and iron, were forged in the cores of dying stars through the process of nuclear fusion. When those stars exploded as supernovae, they scattered these elements across the galaxy, eventually forming planets and life. I want you to really process that The majority of the human body is composed of elements formed in stars. The human body is primarily made of oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus, all of which originated in stars. About 93% of the mass in your body is stardust, forged in the cosmic crucibles billions of years ago. You're connected to everything, attached to nothing. Think of the reasons and all the ways you can fall in love with life. I always tell the people I love that you deserve to create a life that you love because you're alive. Also, I think that the process of falling in love with life begins when you realize that your life is a miracle. You're still here right now because you're going to manifest possibilities you could have never scripted. Not everyone who clicked on this video is still here, but if you stayed, then this is your sign that you're already on the path because you already made the promise. If you're still here, comment a red heart emoji so I know you made it here with me, and feel free to share the promise that you're making to yourself. Thank you for being here, and I don't just mean watching my YouTube video, I mean thank you for being here on Earth. Until we meet again, be present with the fact that your life is filled with divine magic.